Okay, so it might seem a little strange for the fire department to be starting fires, but that's exactly what they're doing out here just south of the tracks near Sarkin. Fire Chief Dale Feser, can you explain what you guys are doing starting fires?
Good morning, Rob. Yes, this beautiful fine morning here, this Friday morning on May the 15th here. We're going to try to get out here and actually control some of the vegetation that you see in the valleys here. So we're going to show you some of the tools that we use. We get firefighter Dean Nagel and firefighter Mike Woke here with other crew members as well on site here. What we see here, Mike is holding a drip torch, and this is the tool that we use to light the particular fires. Dean has a broom. This is something that we normally use in firefighting operations in the wildland environment. And again, we just sweep the fire out into the burnt vegetation areas. So we're going to light a burn line down here into the valley, and we're going to do it in slow, manageable chunks so that way we don't have a runaway fire occurring. So this is an easy way to control the vegetation, promote new growth in the valley, as well as control all those ticks that you like to, they probably love all of this long grass here. And then also with the Parks and Recs manager, Rod March there, who's indicating that there's a lot of invasive species of weeds and plants that come in the valley here too. So this really helps their department out and control that particular aspect as well.
Well, I don't know much about weeds or ticks, but I do know don't want to be standing here when it gets lit on fire, so I'm going to take a step back.
Okay, sounds great. You guys want to get ready to burn? So right now, firefighter Woke is actually going to be using the drip torch. He's going to ignite the fuel source, and once it's ignited with the barbecue lighter, it will stay lit. The reason why it's called a drip torch is that when you invert it, you'll actually have fuel deposited out of the wicking system here and into the vegetation, so that way it will stay burning once it is lit. We do have high moisture conditions right now in the vegetation because we just received approximately 2 days of rain. So this will also help control the spread of the fire with the higher moisture conditions. We may see a little bit of smoke, a little more smoke than normal because of the vegetation. So as you can see, he's just depositing the fuel mixture into the vegetation. What we're going to do is we're going to create a fire line here.
This looks like a lot of area to burn. About how long does a controlled burn like this usually take?
Well, it'll actually vary depending on a lot of those conditions, such as the moisture level in here. We've got about 1.2 million square feet that we're going to be doing here in the next day here. We're going to get it done. But again, when we're doing a smaller manageable fire, it takes a little bit longer. Once we get a complete perimeter burn around in the area here, that's when we can go down into the base of the valley, and then we can light the fire and then just let it go up into the areas that the fuel has already been consumed.
And how many firefighters do you usually use for a job like this?
Well, it all depends. In a controlled state, we can use less. As you can see, we have firefighter Jeff Thiessen here with our UTV. So another piece of equipment that we're going to use, because you can see accessibility becomes a little bit of an issue. There's also informing individuals that we're having the fire, such as CP Rail. You can see that we're beside a very active line here right now, as well as notifying the control burn line and other area people that may have some investment into the area, such as Sask Energy, the residents. So today we definitely want to focus on this area here and take it up into the residential area where the homes are, because we know we can control it a heck of a lot easier where there's less of a risk over towards the west.